Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Being Practical. Basically, reason I never really explained why I called my channel Being Practical. I consider myself a practical guy, so anything I do, I try to be as practical. I'm trying to keep the emotion out of decision making, because if you throw emotion into decision making, you make irrational decisions. So I always try to be as practical and logical in my decision making. So tonight I'm gonna talk about. Now, recently, I don't know if I mentioned in a previous video, the city of Halifax they're making the changes to their bylaws about allowing um, secondary suites or garden suites on your land, right? So, but like everything, and first, before I move on, though, everything I say in this video is just for entertainment purposes only, and anything I say, always check the facts. Go on HRM's website to confirm everything I say. Um, so after I found out that the I think I mentioned in a previous video that I was thinking about building a shed in my backyard, but I decided to, you know, my money would be better spent building. If I got to pour concrete out and everything, why not just build a little a secondary suite in the backyard? So, and how this KO came to be, uh, me and Brendan were watching the news one night, and we seen a new thing on the news about a gentleman. He was an 85-year-old man, and and his wife passed away, and I think his daughter or daughter-in-law wanted to move in with him, and he didn't want to renew his lease, and like he 85-year-old man, like where the hell is he going to go? So and in they mentioned the management company. I won't mention it here, but Brenda's dad, uh, he he rents an apartment and he's under the same management as the company that I don't know what happened to that gentleman, if they gave him the boo or they resolved the situation. But Brenda's dad, he's 83 years old, senior, and all he's getting, as far as I know, is his pension. So he's not getting a lot of money, and so we were concerned that situation in happening to Brenda's dad. So we're gonna try to be proactive and try and move forward in building a backyard suite. So this past weekend, so we made that decision to do that. So this past weekend, I've been downtown talking to the city officials how about some bylaws and that kind. Like, so for instance, they told me the highest square footage that I can go horizontal roof coverage is 650 square feet. So, and that includes the overhang. And I wanted to have a 4 foot overhang, when you can, for the deck and that. But I had to make a when I was, anyways. Long story short, I've been kind of using this whiteboard here to come up with a design for the backyard suite. And to be honest, it comes to some thinking, because I had to be a certain distance from the property lines, and then so many things, like where I'm gonna run my sewer pipe and my freshwater connections. So a lot of things had to be taken into consideration. So I went online, looked at other places, designs and stuff like that, and and so the square footage that I have is slightly smaller than what Brenda's dad has. So I had to, and we were just happened to be over there today, and I was looking at his apartment. He has a lot of stuff. I was like, how am I going to lay this out? So basically, so 650 square feet is the biggest I can go. So I decided to go with a 20 by 30 for a one bedroom tiny. I don't know if it's tiny home, or I don't know what the actual definition of a tiny home is, but that's the size I decided to go with to get as much square footage. And if I do a 20 by 30 with a half-foot overhang on the gable and the eaves, it comes up to 651 square feet. So I may submit that application with the half-foot overhang. I can't, if they're that stickler over 1 square foot more. I don't know. I may have to make the half-foot overhang. I don't know. 5 3/4 or 5 7/8. They get the stay in the horizontal roof coverage. Another thing they told me too, at least in my area, that my lot coverage, roofed area, and for my area and my lot can't be no more than 35%. So I'm going to be well under that. But that's something good to know, because what if in the future I want to build a garage and stuff like that. I do need a workshop. So, but that's going to have to be put on the back burner. But so we're going to decide to move forward with this. So what I decided to do, like I said, I don't know if you can see it here too well. So this is a 20 foot this way and 30 foot this way. Now I know Mr. Brenda's dad, Mr. Hill, he has a big bedroom. So I tried to give him as big as bedroom as I could. So this is going to be a 10 foot by 20 feet long bedroom, and it's going to have a 4 foot by 10 foot closet. Now, I don't know if you can notice I got 2 sets of doors here. I was going to make 2 small closets, but I'm going to have 1 big closet with 2 sets of doors, because like, why put a wall up here if I can put shelving up here back to back, right? Because you put a wall up in the closet, you're losing 4 inches of space for nothing. So I'm just going to put like shelving this way and shelving that way. That way it'd be 2 separate closets, and just gives me more space to storage room, because I tried to think of everything I possibly could to increase storage. The one big thing that we're going to install in this place here that he doesn't have, where he lives in an apartment, he has to go, I think there's a common laundry area, so he needs quarters and stuff like that. So I managed to, I did some research. So we're going to do a stackable washer and dryer. Generally speaking, you need 3 feet by 3 feet, and I decided to put that in the bathroom. I don't know if you can see it right. I just got WD here. So this is where I'm going to put the bathroom, right here. So this W stands for window, and that's facing the street. I don't know, yeah, the street. So that way, so I'm going to have so everything's going to have toilet, wash and dryer. So basically I'm going to try to cram all that into an 8 foot by 8 foot space. It's going to be pretty tight, but it's I did some measurements, and that seems to be a normal size for, like, my bathroom is 7 feet this way by 7.5, and I don't have a washer and dryer, and plus there's a spot there where the chimney used to go up. But anyways, I think I could squeeze it into an 8 foot by 8 foot. Now, believe me, I moved the stuff around so many times. I was thinking about trying to put it over here and over here, but I want to have an open concept as much as I can. So, like for here, I don't know if you can see, I'm gonna have some patio doors here. This here circle represents a table and 4 chairs, right? I just threw that in there. And so I want to have it so that this would be the dining room. This will be the living room area right here. This will be the bath. Now I'm gonna put the door going into the bathroom right here. And what I'm gonna do pocket doors to really utilize the space. Because I find when you have a swinging door, if I had a swinging door here, it would use up a lot of space. So I'm just gonna have a pocket door, and I'm gonna do a pocket door for the bedroom. At least that's what I want to do. And so we're gonna have a patio door here. I'm gonna have the main door here. It's just basically a regular man door here. And I'm gonna try another thing I'm gonna do. One of the biggest things I hate about any house is when you're trying to bring in and out an appliance, nothing's wide enough. So I'm gonna try to go with an extra wide door here, or make the patio door that you can go in and out with big items, I want to put a big fridge in. So basically, so right here, I don't know if you can see it, right here, no, probably not. I'm gonna put a 4 foot small wall right here, because I need a spot to put the electrical panel. So that's where, because I don't know if you can. So my house and the layout of this it's going to be over here somewhere. So I'm gonna run the electrical wire, the main wire from the house, and people say, well, why would you do that? Why don't you just tie into the street? But placing it here, if I decide in the future just to run it its own power, it would be an easy thing to do. But I'm gonna see what the city wants to say. I think the city, when I read up on it, the city did say that I could decide to have its own electrical power running out to the street, or run it from my house. Now, the reason, there's 2 trains of thought here. Well, you're saying, like, Mike, wouldn't you want the tenants to have pay their own power. The reason why I was kind of thinking, and you can leave a comment and tell me what you think. If I run the power from my house, from the main house out there, right, and so I'm supplying power to a rental property, then income tax time, my power bill will be, I can write a partial, and like I said, confirm with everything what I say with an accountant or whoever. If I'm running power out to this backyard suite, I can write it off income tax time. And the same thing with supplying water to the place, right? My water bill, I'll be able to write some of that off income tax time because I'm supplying the rental property with water. So this is definitely the biggest project I have taken on. Like I built, done little furniture and stuff like that, and built Brenda's greenhouse. But definitely this here is something like I'm gonna have to hire out some of the work. Like first, I'm gonna hire out the concrete. Right, that's a big job. I'm gonna try to do a lot of the framing myself. But where this is gonna be on the books, right? I'm gonna have to hire an electrician to keep it who's certified, red seal, all that stuff, to keep it legal and legit. Because like when you're dealing with I'm trying to keep everything above board, right? I'm trying to follow the proper channel. So hopefully, when I do up a proper application to the city, like I'll draw it out. So my understanding, they want like three sets of documents. They want a site plan, a house plan, and an elevation plan. I really don't know sure what that is. I got to do some more reading. What the hell is an elevation plan? I get something to do with the grade maybe. I don't know. So that's the three. And the thing is, the goal is to try to get that paperwork in the week. So I'm hoping to get it started, hopefully in May. That way I can have it weather tight by the winter, or by hopefully by early fall. That way I can work on it. When the weather's bad, I can work on the inside. So that's the plan anyway. So yeah, I thought about going with a U channel, a U-shaped kitchen, but then they would kind of close it off some here, right? Because this is, it is such a small space, because really, yeah, once you get rid of the bedroom, right, 10 feet, that's a third of the space is already a bedroom. So I only have 20 by 20 for I can have a dining room area. This is going to be the living room here. This is going to be the living room. So I wanted to keep I put, like I did for a few drawings, I put the door here. But no matter how I looked at it, because I wanted, when you walk into this door, a spot to have a little bench, some hooks, and I feel that it wouldn't be a good flow. So yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing here. So yeah, so I'm gonna have a big window here. Now you're often asking me, why didn't I put any windows on this wall, this back wall? Those windows will be going directly into my neighbor's backyard, and I didn't want that have windows looking directly into my neighbor's backyard, right? Because I wanted to respect their privacy as much as I can. So that's the reason why I didn't put no windows on this back wall here. And so that's kind of what. So I'm gonna have a window in the bathroom, a door. So the door is gonna be right here, but I'm gonna have the walkway. Maybe next year I'll probably do some deck work or some outside lounge area, right? But the first year will be just trying to complete this here, get it all livable. That way, if Mr. Hill decides that he wants to rent it from me, that it'd be very convenient for him. That's another thing. I'm trying to make it. The reason why I want to make it as open concept as possible, I'm trying to make it as senior friendly as possible. So fewer things for him to walk around. And whereas my backyard is relatively flat, so when he steps out of the door, he may only have to step down maybe 1-2 steps at the most to get down to the main area. So everything's gonna be on one level, and plus I'm planning to go. Still a lot of details to work out. I'm planning to go with the 2x6 walls, right? Because I want to increase the R value. But I did see there's a new I can't forget, it's a stud that has two 2x3s and has like a little X bracing going through it. I looked at that too. I haven't priced it yet, But that looks pretty good because then I want to do closed cell spray foam, which I'm going to plan to hire out. The by doing that, that will increase the R value, plus decrease thermal bridging. Thermal bridging, for you that don't know, like in between, if you got your 2x6s and you got insulation between them, like the R value is probably R20 to 30 in the wall there, but actually at the stud, it's probably, I don't know what the actual R value is per wood. I think it's like 1 or 2 per inch. So a 2x6 stud, you maybe get like maybe 6 to 10 R value. So you'll be losing a lot of heat energy through the stud. So that's why I want to do, if I can, I'm going to look into see if I can get those T-frame, if they're within reason. I'm going to try to do a lot of work myself. So I'm trying to keep this here at a budget of about $100,000, everything. But I hope it doesn't go more than 150. But I hope I can keep it under 100, 120 at the most. So I think this is going to be, I'm sure I'll have a lot of days that will be, I'll be shaking my head like, what the hell was I thinking? But like anything in life, the biggest risk there is taking no risk at all. Because, you know, I could play it safe, not bother with this, you know, just continue to pay my bills, but I know eventually, once I get this built, this will generate me a cash flow every month for as long as I own it. I know there's always going to be some disadvantages here, you know, like when Mr. Hill, if he doesn't decide not to rent it, then I'll have to rent to someone. And then, Mike, then you're gonna have a stranger living back there. That's why you got to be very careful who you pick. So I'll be very selective who I pick. Anyways, if you have a comment, leave a comment. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Appreciate you watching, and I hope you all, hopefully you didn't have to shovel too much snow. We had a lot of snow this past week. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care. Bye. Oh yeah, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.